6 months from now, you will either be unrecognizable or stuck in the same position, questioning why nothing has changed. Most individuals squander years waiting for motivation. This plan is designed for those who are tired of waiting. It is crafted to pull you out of autopilot and drive genuine progress in your financial, mental, and physical life. It is uncomfortable and demanding. However, if you remain committed, you will not only feel better, you will be better. In 6 months, even your past self will struggle to recognize you. So the only question is, are you genuinely prepared to change? In just a few moments, you will discover a 6-month plan to truly rebuild your focus, habits, and overall life. It begins with the power of a definite purpose. At this moment, you find yourself at a pivotal crossroads in your destiny. The path you choose today will shape your circumstances 6 months from now. While most people meander through life without direction, you are ready to harness the most fundamental force in the universe, the power of a definite purpose. When you establish a clear and major purpose, something remarkable occurs in your mind. Your scattered thoughts become focused, concentrated like a laser beam on a singular goal. This concentration of mental energy is the foundation for all accomplishments. Without it, you are merely existing rather than truly living. Consider this. Every remarkable achievement in human history originated as a single thought in someone's mind. The towering skyscrapers, incredible technological advances, and exquisite works of art all began with a definite purpose. The same power that produced these wonders resides within you. Your definite purpose must be precise. Vague desires yield vague results. Write down exactly what you wish to accomplish in the next 6 months. Specify what you want, when you want it, and why you want it. This written declaration will serve as your mental lighthouse, guiding you through storms and darkness towards your objectives. Remember that the moment you commit to a definite purpose, unseen forces begin to work in your favor. Your subconscious mind becomes designed for success, identifying opportunities that others overlook. The universe, in turn, seems to conspire to assist those who know exactly what they desire. This is not mere mysticism. It is the practical application of mental laws combined with applied faith and self-confidence. Faith is not an abstract notion reserved for dreamers. It is the foundation upon which every monumental achievement in history has been built. Every innovation, breakthrough, and triumph began with someone who believed in what others could not yet see. This is not blind faith. It is applied faith, the relentless force that elevates ordinary individuals into extraordinary achievers. In the next 6 months, you will encounter challenges that seem insurmountable. Doubts will emerge. Others will question your vision, and your own mind may suggest that success is unachievable. This crucial moment, this crossroads of uncertainty, is precisely where champions are distinguished from the average. Your superpower, applied faith, is your capacity to see beyond current limitations and to hold a steadfast vision when all evidence points toward defeat. Consider Thomas Edison, who endured 10,000 failures before inventing the light bulb. That was not merely stubbornness, it was applied faith. Your self-confidence is like a muscle that strengthens with every challenge you confront. Every time you push through fear, you are not just completing a task, you are reshaping your entire self-image. This is how ordinary individuals achieve extraordinary successes. They may not be fearless, but they are fighters who take action despite their doubts. Think of your mind as the most fertile soil available, capable of growing whatever you cultivate within it. Plant seeds of doubt and watch failure proliferate like weeds. Instead, plant seeds of faith, nurture them with consistent actions, and success becomes not just possible but inevitable. The decision is solely yours. No external force can dictate what flourishes in your mental garden without your consent. Start today with a single act of courage. Speak up in that meeting where you would normally remain silent. Make that phone call you have been avoiding. Take the initial step toward your dream when every instinct urges you to wait. These seemingly minor victories will rewire your nervous system, convincing your subconscious that you are capable of greatness. The world's most successful individuals recognize this fundamental truth. Faith without action equates to mere wishful thinking, while action devoid of faith is directionless motion. However, combine unwavering faith with persistent action, and you become unstoppable. Envision yourself 6 months from now, reflecting on today as the pivotal moment, the day you chose to believe in possibilities others cannot see. That future version of you will be grateful for having the courage to invest in yourself when the outcome was uncertain. Your applied faith does not solely revolve around reaching goals. It involves becoming an individual who discovers opportunities where others find roadblocks and who finds paths when others see dead ends. This shift in perspective will influence every aspect of your life. Remember that doubt extinguishes more dreams than failure ever can. Therefore, right now, make this non-negotiable declaration. I choose faith over fear. I choose action over hesitation. I choose to believe in my vision even when no one else can see it. This decision sets you apart, placing you alongside achievers who refuse to be defined by their circumstances. The universe responds to conviction. When you move with confidence, the world rearranges itself to meet your expectations. Your applied faith is the catalyst that will revolutionize your life in the coming 6 months. The question is not whether these principles are effective. The question is, are you ready to apply them with all you have? The principle of going the extra mile is essential. The world is rife with mediocrity. Everywhere you look, individuals are performing just enough to get by, just enough to avoid termination, just enough to maintain the status quo. But you are not one of them. Today, you are uncovering the single most powerful habit that has produced more millionaires, success stories, and outstanding accomplishments than perhaps any other principle in human history. Going the extra mile is not merely a pleasant suggestion. It is the fundamental law that differentiates the exceptional from the average. When you provide more and superior service than you are compensated for, you activate a universal principle as reliable as gravity itself. What you give returns to you multiplied. In a marketplace saturated with average performers, the individual who consistently exceeds expectations becomes invaluable. This is not theoretical, it is reality. Every employer, every customer, and everyone in your sphere is constantly asking one question: what value am I receiving from this relationship? When your answer frequently exceeds their expectations, something magical occurs. Your reputation begins to precede you. People discuss you when you are not present, saying, "You need to meet this person. They are different, they are exceptional." Suddenly, opportunities are no longer something you chase desperately. They seek you out. Doors that remain closed to others swing wide open for you. This habit creates an immediate psychological advantage that most individuals never experience. When you know in your heart that you have provided more than anyone could have reasonably anticipated, you cultivate an unshakable level of confidence. This is not arrogance. It is a self-assurance earned through everything you do. Your work acquires the unmistakable mark of excellence that demands attention. In a world of replicas, you become an original. People cannot help but notice the distinction, and they cannot help but be drawn to it. Starting today, not tomorrow, not next week, but right now, implement this principle across every aspect of your life. If your job requires 8 hours, give 9 of your absolute best. If the standard is 3 sales calls, make 5 with complete enthusiasm. If your relationship requires attention, give abundantly. For the next 6 months, make this your unyielding standard. The results will astonish you. Opportunities will arise from seemingly nowhere. People will promote your cause and support you in ways that you never anticipated. Your income, influence, and impact will all expand in ways that are difficult to imagine. Remember this truth: the extra mile is never congested. While others calculate the minimum effort required of them, you will operate at a level they cannot comprehend. Yes, it requires temporary sacrifices, but those temporary sacrifices yield permanent rewards. The most accomplished individuals in history understood this principle. They did not merely do what was expected, they did what was unexpected. They did not just meet the standard, they established the standard. Now it's your turn. Make this declaration right now. From this moment onward, I commit to exceeding expectations. I commit to excellence in everything I engage with. I commit to being the person who does more than anyone else would do, who gives more than anyone else would give. This decision right here and right now can become the pivotal turning point in your life story. 6 months from today, you will look back at this moment and recognize it as the beginning of an extraordinary transformation. The extra mile is not merely a distance, it is your path to greatness, the master key of persistence. In the vast arena of human achievement, one quality reigns supreme above all others: persistence. Examine any success story that inspires you, and beneath the surface, you will find someone who simply refused to quit while others surrendered. This is not just another success principle. This is the master key that unlocks every door standing between you and your dreams. Here's the shocking truth that most people never realize. The majority of failures occur just steps away from breakthrough. Consider this carefully. People abandon their aspirations when they are literally inches from the finish line, never comprehending that one more push, one more day, or one more attempt could have altered everything. This tragic pattern ends with you, starting right now. Your commitment over the next 6 months must be unbreakable. You will persist until you succeed, period. Temporary defeats are merely tests of your resolve. Setbacks are just setups for your comeback. The universe is posing a single question: how badly do you want this? Your persistence answers with booming conviction. Redefine failure in your mind. Failure is not an event. It is a judgment you make about yourself when you quit. Thomas Edison discovered 10,000 ways that did not work before inventing the light bulb. Were those 10,000 failures? No. They were 10,000 steps toward inevitable success. When you embrace this mindset, every obstacle transforms into a stepping stone propelling you higher. Persistence flows naturally from a burning desire that overwhelms temporary discomfort. When your why is compelling enough, the how merely becomes a detail. Ask yourself, is my desire sufficiently intense to break through obstacles? Does it wake me up early and keep me up late? If not, reconnect with your deepest motivation until it consumes you. The formula is timeless: burning desire, definite action, and persistent effort, regardless of repeated setbacks. This sequence has generated every fortune, constructed every empire, and transformed every life worth remembering. Now, it is your formula for the next 6 months. Each completed task, no matter how small, reinforces your determination. Celebrate these victories. They are the building blocks of your ultimate triumph. Consider water, which softly and persistently cuts through solid rock, not through force, but through continual action. The human will, when properly directed and maintained, is even more unstoppable. While talent garners attention, persistence produces results. Remember this truth that few will ever comprehend. The persistent few accomplish what the talented many never dare attempt. History does not remember the gifted who quit. It honors the determined who persisted. Colonel Sanders faced rejection numerous times before someone accepted his chicken recipe. Walt Disney was dismissed for lacking creativity. Their response? Persistence that defied all logic and outlasted all rejection. Make this non-negotiable commitment now. I will persist without exception. I will continue even when continuation appears impossible. I will transform temporary defeats into permanent victories through unwavering persistence. 6 months from now, as you look back on this moment, you will recognize it as the turning point. The day you claimed it the master key of persistence and unlocked doors you once believed were impenetrable. The persistent are not just participants in life, they are conquerors. This is precisely what you are becoming, starting right now. The power of controlled attention is significant. In today's world, your most valuable resource is not money, connections, or even time. It is your attention. Make no mistake. While others dissipate their mental energy across countless distractions, your ability to focus your attention will elevate you above your competitors and revolutionize your life within the next 6 months. The average individual's attention is fragmented into trivial, worthless pieces. This is why concentrated attention has become the rarest and most precious form of human resources. Your mind functions just like a garden. It will grow whatever you plant within it. Yet, if left unattended, mental weeds quickly take root. Negative thoughts, useless distractions, and energy-draining activities that rob you of your potential and undermine your progress. Starting today, you must become the vigilant caretaker of your own mind. Every morning, deliberately direct your attention to your definite purpose. Visualize your success as if it has already occurred, and feel the emotions associated with that achievement. This is not a New Age fantasy. It is strategic mental programming that literally rewires your neural connections to guide your actions throughout the day. Protect your information diet as vigilantly as you would shield your body from toxins. The news cycle, and even well-meaning friends, can inundate your consciousness with toxic negativity, undermining everything you are striving to build. Be ruthlessly selective about what you allow to enter your mind during these transformative 6 months. Multitasking is the great deception of our time. Research has unequivocally shown that it diminishes productivity, increases errors, and drains your mental energy at an alarming rate. Cultivate the habit of complete concentration on one significant task at a time. When you work, focus entirely. When you rest, rest completely. This powerful rhythm maximizes your output while preventing the burnout that sidelines so many driven individuals. Remember this fundamental truth: attention follows interest naturally. The secret to sustaining focus is not willpower, it is fascination. Deepen your interest in your definite purpose by examining it from every conceivable angle. Learn everything you can about your goal until it becomes an obsession that commands your attention automatically. Make this declaration right now. I am seizing complete control over my attention. I refuse to allow the world to dictate where my mental energy flows. My focused attention will become my superpower in the coming 6 months. This singular decision to master your attention will accelerate your progress more dramatically than perhaps any other change you could implement. While others remain distracted, scattered, and confused, your controlled attention will become the unstoppable force driving you toward your 6-month transformation. Your creative vision and imagination hold incredible power. The most dynamic force in the universe is not atomic energy. It is imagination. Every skyscraper, every technological marvel, every fortune ever created began as a singular thought in someone's mind. For the next 6 months, your creative imagination will become your ultimate competitive advantage in a world filled with followers and imitators. Consider the Wright brothers, who envisioned human flight when everyone else deemed it impossible. There are 2 types of imagination you must harness immediately. First is synthetic imagination, the ability to rearrange existing components into new combinations. This is how Ford revolutionized manufacturing. The second type is creative imagination, the mysterious faculty that connects you to infinite intelligence, offering entirely new concepts that can revolutionize everything. Both forms are essential to your 6-month transformation. Your imagination flourishes at maximum capacity when you are in a state of relaxed concentration, a state athletes describe as the zone. Starting today, carve out 20 sacred minutes daily for quiet contemplation. During this time, pose powerful questions to your subconscious mind. How can I double my impact? What approach have I not considered? Then release these queries before you sleep, allowing your mental factory to operate overnight while you rest. Have you ever noticed how breakthrough ideas often emerge when you are in the shower or while driving? That is your subconscious providing solutions during peaceful moments between sleep and wakefulness. This is not mere coincidence. It is your creative faculty functioning as intended. Begin utilizing your imagination practically starting now. Visualize the successful completion of your 6-month goal with vivid, sensory-rich details. See it not as a distant likelihood, but as a present reality. Your subconscious cannot differentiate between vividly imagined experiences and actual ones. This psychological principle will become your secret weapon for programming inevitable success. When challenges arise, and they will, immediately transform them with this powerful question: how can I turn this challenge to my advantage? This single question activates your creative faculties, revealing hidden opportunities that the rational mind cannot see. While others perceive obstacles, you will recognize stepping stones. Walt Disney was told he lacked imagination, while Einstein was considered a slow learner. Their imagination enabled them to envision possibilities that others could not perceive. Now it is time for you to look beyond limitations. Your imagination is boundless, but like any muscle, it requires daily exercise. Feed it continuously through diverse reading, keen observation, and experiences outside of your comfort zone. The richer your mental library, the more raw material your creative genius will have at its disposal. Make this declaration now. My imagination is my most powerful asset. I commit to developing it daily, to see possibilities where others see limitations, and to create my future in advance through the power of creative vision. This commitment alone to harness your creative imagination will propel your 6-month transformation beyond what you currently believe is possible. While others remain shackled by what is, you will be actively creating what could be, and that distinction makes all the difference in the world. Emotional intelligence and self-discipline are vital. Your emotional intelligence will shape your destiny far more powerfully than your IQ, technical skills, or connections combined. While others concentrate solely on knowledge, you will master the true driving force behind all human achievement: the capacity to recognize, comprehend, and direct your emotional states. The most remarkable achievers share a crucial characteristic. They do not let emotions happen to them. They select their emotional responses with strategic precision. This is not a mere soft skill. It is the master key that unlocks every door to your success. Your transformation begins with emotional self-awareness. From today onward, become the vigilant observer of your own emotional states. What triggers send you spiraling into fear? What situations ignite anger? What interactions drain your confidence? These emotional patterns have been sabotaging your progress more effectively than any external obstacle ever could. When Andrew Carnegie constructed his empire, he did not react emotionally. He was emotionally strategic. When Walt Disney faced countless rejections, he did not submit to discouragement. He transformed it into determination. Their secret was not the absence of emotion, but mastery over it, developed through the game-changing habit of emotional self-discipline. This means deliberately choosing your emotional responses rather than succumbing to automatic reactions. When disappointment strikes, and it will, immediately counter it with determination. When fear arises, instantly transform it into calculated action. When anger flares, channel it into productive energy that fuels your mission. Always remember this crucial truth. Emotions are contagious. The individuals around you either elevate your emotional climate or poison it. For these transformative 6 months, intentionally seek out positive, ambitious individuals whose energy uplifts you. Simultaneously, limit your exposure to chronic complainers and prophets of doom who drain your emotional batteries. Your emotional state is not fixed. It is trainable. Just as elite athletes condition their bodies through disciplined practice, you must condition your emotional responses through visualization, powerful affirmations, and strategic exposure to content that ignites your passion. In just weeks, these emotional habits will function automatically, propelling you towards success rather than hindering you. The highest form of emotional intelligence, the form that will exponentially accelerate your transformation, is empathy. The ability to genuinely understand others' perspectives and feelings will enhance every relationship in your life. When people feel truly understood by you, they will naturally want to support your success, open doors for you, and contribute to your vision. Make this unshakable declaration. I am taking complete responsibility for my emotional states. I refuse to allow transient feelings to derail my lasting success. My emotions serve me. I do not serve them. This single commitment to mastering your emotional intelligence will yield more opportunities, open more doors, and generate greater results in the next 6 months than perhaps any other decision you could make. While others remain emotional victims, you are evolving into an emotional victor. Strategic planning and organized effort are essential. Your dreams are not mere lottery tickets. They are blueprints awaiting a master builder, you. In a world where most people bang their heads against walls of resistance, driven only by hope and hustle, you will discover the hidden doorway that leads straight to your goals. The distinction between exhaustion and excellence is not about working harder. It is about working with surgical precision. Envision yourself 6 months from now, standing at a summit you previously could only imagine. That view is not a miracle. It is the mathematical outcome of your systematic approach. Your first power move? Break the daunting mountain of your 6-month vision into weekly stepping stones, and then reduce those stones into daily pebbles you can manage each morning. Suddenly, the impossible becomes inevitable. Each day turns into a winnable game with clear rules and visible progress. The night before becomes your secret weapon. While others stumble into their mornings seeking direction, you will awaken with your battle plan already mapped out. Your subconscious mind, the most powerful problem-solving tool you possess, will have worked tirelessly while you sleep, connecting dots and crafting solutions you could not perceive during the daylight. Champions are not born in the spotlight. They are shaped during the reflection of weekly reviews. These are not casual backward glances. They are strategic reconnaissance missions. Which strategies yielded gold? Which activities produced only fool's gold? This weekly ritual prevents you from epitomizing insanity, repeating the same actions while expecting different outcomes. However, many individuals remain potential, and herein lies the planning trap. Beautiful strategies confined to pristine notebooks, while real life passes them by. Your edge lies in the principle of immediate execution. Perfect action tomorrow will always lose to imperfect action today. Movement generates momentum. Momentum creates magic, so launch now. Adjust in flight. Your accountability circle becomes your psychological home field advantage. When you vocalize your commitments to your mastermind allies, you are programming yourself for achievement. The awareness that someone is waiting for your victorious report creates internal pressure that silences the whispers of procrastination. The unfinished project graveyard is where dreams go to die. Each incomplete initiative does not remain dormant. It actively drains your mental battery, producing low-grade anxiety that follows you wherever you go. Your new power habit? Completing tasks or consciously abandoning them. Say goodbye to half-finished symphonies collecting dust. This singular principle will unlock reserves of creativity and productivity that you never knew existed. The transformation that awaits you is not just about achievement. It is about evolving into a person who creates systems that yield success. Success fosters fulfillment, and fulfillment results in a meaningful life. The question is not whether this system will work. The question is whether you will. Your 6-month countdown starts now. The habit of health and vitality is paramount. Your body is not just flesh and bone. It is the command center for your entire operation. While everyone concentrates on strategies and mindsets, they often overlook the fundamental truth. Your physical vessel determines how far and fast you navigate your success journey. When your body fails, everything else breaks down. When your body thrives, everything flourishes. Let's be brutally honest. You cannot outwork a neglected foundation. The most brilliant business strategy crumbles when executed by an exhausted, nutritionally deprived mind. Your competition is not merely other players in your field. It is the version of you that operates at full capacity. Starting today, commit to daily movement that invigorates you from within. This is not about punishment or checking off tasks. It is about creating an energy surplus that fuels all other areas of your life. Walk, swim, lift, dance. The form does not matter. What matters is consistent engagement every single day, made non-negotiable. Each session of movement deposits energy into an account you will draw from during challenging times. Your nutrition is not just food. It is information for your cells. Every bite programs your body's operating system. For the next 6 months, become the nutritional CEO of your life. Eliminate the foods that cause brain fog and energy crashes. They are not just poor health choices. They are active saboteurs of your potential. Each week, make one positive upgrade to your fuel system. Small hinges swing big doors. Sleep is not a luxury. It is a secret weapon. Those 8 hours are not downtime. They represent the hours during which your internal restoration team works overtime. While you dream, your brain is constructing new neural pathways and solving problems you could not crack while awake. Your muscles repair and your immune system strengthens. Design your sleep space with the same care you would devote to crafting your business strategy. Master the rhythm of work and recovery. Your brain functions like a sprinter, not a marathon runner. 90 minutes of focused intensity, followed by genuine recovery, generates exponentially more output than 8 hours of continuous divided attention. Those strategic breaks are not signs of weakness. They are the secret to sustainable peak performance. Bear in mind that health practices accumulate far more dramatically than any investment portfolio. The choices you make today regarding your physical well-being will not only affect tomorrow, they will reshape your capacity for the next 5, 10, or even 20 years. While others experience burnout, you will be shining brightly. Your body communicates messages to you daily. Are you listening? Fatigue, brain fog, and mood swings are not normal conditions to push through. They are warning signals on your dashboard. 6 months from now, you will not only have transformed your external results, but you will also operate from a fundamentally different physical foundation. Your energy will be the envy of everyone around you. Your mental clarity will slice through problems like a laser. Your emotional resilience will withstand storms that once would have capsized you. The quality of your life is determined by the quality of your energy, and that energy originates from the temple in which you reside. Your physical transformation starts now, not on Monday, not tomorrow, but right at this moment. The principle of cooperation and relationship building is vital. Behind every self-made success stands an invisible army of supporters, advocates, and door openers. The myth of the lone wolf achiever is not only inaccurate, it is detrimental to your growth potential. Your next breakthrough does not reside in strategies or tactics. It lies in the connections you have yet to forge. Starting today, become a master of genuine curiosity. While others engage in the exhausting routine of waiting for their turn to speak, you will participate in a completely different game. Lean in and listen deeply. Remember the details that others forget. Follow up on a personal anecdote they shared last month. Observe what unfolds when you become the rare individual who makes others feel genuinely seen and heard. This is not merely good manners. It is a strategic brilliance that sets you apart from the endless parade of self-absorbed networkers. Transform relationship building from mere chance into deliberate practice. Identify the 5 key individuals whose support would dramatically accelerate your progress. Then flip the script. How can you become indispensable to them first? The universe operates under an unbreakable law of reciprocity. Every authentic contribution you make establishes an invisible thread that attracts support back toward you. Not manipulatively, but magnetically. Your new superpower? Becoming a recognition specialist. Look around you. People are starving for genuine appreciation in a world that often takes them for granted. When you develop the habit of specifically acknowledging others' efforts, strengths, and contributions, not with insincere flattery, but with precise observations, you become a source of emotional sustenance. Humans naturally gravitate toward what nourishes them. Grasp this truth. Relationship capital compounds more powerfully than any financial investment. Each positive interaction, each promise kept, each thoughtful follow-up, these are not just nice gestures. They are strategic deposits into accounts that fund your future opportunities. While others focus solely on skills and strategies, you will be cultivating an invisible support network that catches you when you stumble and propels you when it is time to leap. Make this your relationship signature. Impeccable word-keeping. We live in an age characterized by casual cancellations and conveniently forgotten commitments. By becoming the person who consistently delivers on their promises without exception, you will distinguish yourself from 95% of the population. This is not simply about integrity as a moral principle. It is about being a certainty in an unpredictable world. Remember, the quality of your life will ultimately be matched by the quality of your relationships. Your income, opportunities, and impact will rarely exceed the strength of your relational foundation. 6 months from now, your most valuable asset will not be found in your bank account or skill set. It will be in the web of human connections you have authentically and strategically developed. While others wonder why doors remain shut, you will have personal doorkeepers ushering you through. The question is not whether you need relationship capital. It is whether you are deliberately building it or casually neglecting the most powerful success accelerator at your disposal. Your relationship revolution begins right now. Who will be the first person you surprise with your genuine interest today? The habit of personal initiative and action is fundamental. In the quiet moments between your thoughts, a question softly arises. Will you be the author of your own story or just a character in someone else's? The divide between those who lead and those who follow is not talent, luck, privilege, or opportunity. It is a singular quality that anyone can cultivate. Starting right now, initiative. Look around you. The world is divided between those who wait for permission and those who grant it to themselves. Between those who say, someone should, and those who say, I will. It's the difference between those paralyzed by the question, what if I fail? And those invigorated by, what if I succeed? Your transformation begins with this radical truth. Fear is not a stop sign. It is a compass pointing you directly towards your next growth opportunity. While others retreat from discomfort, you will move toward it. Starting today, identify the conversation you've been avoiding, the call you've been postponing, and the project you've been delaying. Move toward them with unstoppable momentum. Each conquered fear rewires your neural pathways, changing hesitation into immediate action. Decision paralysis is the silent killer of dreams. How many opportunities have slipped through your fingers while you were busy overthinking? Adopt this new success habit. Make decisions swiftly and defend them with unwavering commitment. This does not mean being reckless. It means recognizing that a good decision now outweighs a perfect decision made later. Every moment spent in indecision drains energy from your success reservoir. Ask yourself daily, what additional actions can I take on my own initiative to propel me forward? Then execute them immediately, no permission required, and no validation necessary. This singular practice separates dreamers from achievers. While others wait for optimal conditions, you will generate those conditions through relentless action. But remember this critical distinction. Initiative without preparation resembles sailing without a compass, energetic yet aimless. The universe rewards those who are prepared. Dedicate sacred time each day to enhancing your skills, expanding your knowledge, and strengthening your relationships. When lightning strikes, and it will, you'll be holding the metal rod instead of hiding from the storm. The world instinctively clears a path for those who move with confidence. Notice how obstacles seem to multiply for the hesitant but dissolve for the decisive. It is not coincidence. It is the magnetic power of initiative. When you confidently move toward your dreams, the universe conspires to assist you. Resources appear, mentors emerge, and opportunities present themselves. The next 6 months represent a critical juncture in your journey. To your left lies the comfortable path of business as usual, safe, predictable, and ultimately regrettable. To your right lies the path of transformation, challenging, exhilarating, and ultimately rewarding beyond imagination. Visualize yourself 6 months from now as someone who acts while others analyze, decides while others debate, and creates while others critique. The power dynamics within every room you enter have subtly shifted. People look to you for direction. Opportunities seek you rather than the other way around. This transformation is not magical, it is mathematical. Every initiative you take compounds on the last, creating an unstoppable momentum that transforms your reputation. People will say, "There goes someone who makes things happen." The world does not reward those with the best intentions or the brightest ideas. It rewards those who take action, consistent, courageous, unprecedented action. Your initiative muscle strengthens with each use. Start small if necessary, but begin immediately. Send the message, make the request, take the risk, share the idea, and launch the project. The scale of the action matters less than the immediacy of its execution. In the narrative of your life, this chapter, these next 6 months, can either be an inconsequential transition or the pivotal turning point where everything changes. The principles are timeless, the method is proven. The only variable is you. Your moment is now. Not tomorrow, not next week, and certainly not when you feel ready. This very moment, what will your next move be? The mastermind principle encompasses your greatest breakthroughs, which are not found within books, courses, or strategies. They exist in the minds of others. Reflect on history's giants. They never stood alone. Edison had his circle of brilliant thinkers, and Disney surrounded himself with imaginative dreamers. Behind each self-made success story lies the invisible force that the average person often overlooks: the mastermind. You have been conditioned to believe in the fallacy of individual achievement, to think that success is a solitary journey. But what if that belief is the very thing keeping you stuck? What if your next quantum leap lies not in working harder, but in connecting smarter? When two minds unite with a shared purpose, they do not merely combine their power, they amplify it. The mastermind effect is not merely additive. It creates an unseen third force that elevates everyone involved beyond their individual capacities. Right now, someone possesses the precise knowledge that could solve your greatest challenge. Someone has already navigated the specific obstacle blocking your path. Someone has a connection that could open the door you have been trying to break down for years. They are walking around with your answers. The real question is, are you connected to them? Take stock today. Who are the 5 people who share your vision but contribute different strengths? The visionary who sees possibilities you have missed, the analyst who identifies flaws in your plans before they turn costly, the connector who knows exactly whom you need to meet, and the implementer who turns ideas into action while you are still dreaming. This is not networking. These are not simple coffee meetings. This is the purposeful construction of your personal success infrastructure. Your family represents your first mastermind opportunity. Are you in perfect harmony with those under your roof? Or is there silent resistance sapping your energy before you even leave home? Transform your family into your primary support system through open communication and a shared vision. Your workplace is your second mastermind opportunity. Who are the colleagues whose skills perfectly complement yours? Form an alliance, formal or informal, where everyone advances together. The days of lone wolf success are over. Today's world rewards collaborative genius. But do not stop there. Aim higher. Who has already accomplished what you are still striving to achieve? These are your potential mentors, accelerators of your journey. An hour spent with the right mentor can save you a year of painful trial and error. Remember that when the Founding Fathers convened to sign the Declaration of Independence, they were not merely placing names on parchment. They were creating the most powerful mastermind alliance in modern history, one that established a nation and transformed the world. 56 minds united in purpose generated power that still resonates centuries later. Your mastermind may not create nations, but it will absolutely reshape your reality over the coming 6 months. Here is the brutal truth. Your current results directly reflect the quality of minds to which you are connected. Do you desire different results? Connect with different minds. The myth of the lone genius is just that. A myth. The connected genius is unstoppable. Every significant breakthrough in your life will stem from people. The right people harmoniously aligned toward shared objectives. The mastermind principle is not just a success strategy. It is the fundamental operating system of human achievement. Starting today, approach every relationship with this question: how can we create value together that neither of us could achieve alone? This single question will transform your approach to every interaction. In 6 months, you will not just have different results. You will have a personal success ecosystem generating opportunities beyond your current imagination. While others struggle in solitude, you will benefit from the collective wisdom, connections, and power of your mastermind alliance. Your next level is not only about what you know, or even who you know. It is about whom you deliberately think with, whose mastermind you are part of, and with whom you engage in collaborative thought. Your transformation starts with your very next conversation.